statement that is made, not me. So the combative mode was accompanied by the appearance that we mean business as Idlali. That's what that appearance seeks to signify. Whether you disagree with it or not, that's it. We have had a whole debate. Public funds belong to the people, not to criminal syndicates or dishonest officials. We are encouraged by gains in higher education, including expanding access to universities and TVET colleges, record numbers of graduates, and the inclusion of the University of Johannesburg in the top 500 global rankings. We recognize the role of NSFAS and SETAs in improving access and skills development. However, we do not turn a blind eye to persistent challenges, including administrative inefficiencies, infrastructure taps, and governance failures in some institutions. The ANC is determined to work with stakeholders to address these issues decisively. As the ANC, we have noted and addressed the matters that arose that affect the Department of Higher Education. With regard, in particular, the matter of the SETAs. The legal framework and ministerial discretion with regard to the Skills and Development Act of 97 of 1998 empowers the Minister of Higher Education Training in consultation with the National Skills Authority.
SG, you indicated meeting with the ANC, meeting with the Minister Mkhwanazi today. Did that happen? If not, why not? Thank you.
All right, thank you. I then move over there. Okay, there's a hand. I'll start there. Start here.
Yeah.
We are newsroom, and then we move on that way.
SG, Junior Khumalo from Newsroom Africa. Firstly, when it comes to the allegations that were uttered by Mkhwanazi, do you think they're not... Okay, let me phrase it this way. The president, when there was that alleged suspension of him by the former secretary, Isma Hashuli, he came back from the country that he was in when we had a load shedding crisis. We also saw the president coming back. This time around, there are serious allegations against the police top brass, and we don't see the president coming back. Does this signify the manner in which he seems to take these allegations, that they are not as serious? I just want you to get your thoughts around that. Like, was it that serious that he should have come back and addressed them immediately? And then just on the Minister of Higher Education and the SETAs, so as the ANC, you believe that it was just an error by the minister, like there was no malice, there was no desire to mislead Parliament. But right now we are receiving reports that there are other members in that panel that she claims to have put together that are also saying that we were not in that panel. There was never, one of them I think says I was not part of the panel, the other one says I was part of the panel but not part of the decision making. So is the ANC saying that there was no attempt at all by the minister to mislead Parliament, and there is no action that is going to be taken against the minister? And just lastly, the Democratic Alliance itself has said that the president is quick to act when it's a DA, deputy minister, who does something wrong. But when it comes to the ANC, there is this coming together and defending their own ranks. In the beginning, you spoke about the ANC now changing tune and basically taking action against corruption. But there are ministers such as Usmelani, there is also minister in the presidency as well, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni. Now there's the Minister of Police. No action seems to be taken when it comes to these ministers and the serious allegations that they are facing. Do you think it's a fair assessment then from your GNU partners to say that this alleged accountability is only required from the GNU partners, not ANC members? Thank you.
Thank you very much. News 24.
Mr. Mbalula, I'm going to start with the Higher Education Minister, but I'm going to bring in the Minister Fikile Mbalula as well, and now the Minister of Police. Considering that we are told that there are now cases in existence against Mr. Hawks are investigating, according to DA. Are you not concerned about the quality of the leaders that you've deployed to Parliament and how that makes the party look, especially with your endeavors of renewal? And then lastly, I want to ask about, does the ANC have confidence, do you still have confidence in the Minister of Police, given the damning allegations that came with General Mkhwanazi yesterday? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other hand? All right, SJ, I think we can attend to those.
Thank you very much for the questions. EWN, the first question in relation to the disbandment of the task team. The task team was disbanded, and explanation for its disbandment was given, and there was no query with regard to that decision up until yesterday. And so, as part of the package of what was said yesterday, this will belong to the issues that will have to be investigated, to be tested one way or the other in terms of their veracity, as raised by the Lieutenant General yesterday. The task team was disbanded. I'm sure now it's over 6 months. Publicly, it was communicated. There was no reaction. We all got the explanation as to why it was actually disbanded. Now, yesterday we got a different story in terms of Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. So it's part of the issues that we believe that if there is a process of testing the veracity of what has been raised yesterday, must be tested and be proven. And in that regard, optics of Commissioner Mkhwanazi is a former special forces policeman, high-ranking. And the camouflage you saw yesterday is the camouflage of the special forces. And they carry heavy arms. And police do appear in different regalia. And that is their uniform too. I remember Minister Kele, when he was still general of the police, he used to change from TRUT and then to camouflage special forces when he was the general of the police. So police can appear in whatever regalia. So I think yesterday in the press conference, the appearance seeked to communicate a particular message in a particular way in this regard, but that regalia in itself belongs to the police. So that is the special task force, it's not the army. So in this particular regard, I've seen that there are people who have questioned why that mode, but General Mkhwanazi said that they are in the combat mode in the fight against crime. So in the fight against crime, the combat mode means fighting dangerous criminals. That is combative, meaning we're putting our foot down. So that's what he was communicating, following with the statement that is made, not me. So the combative mode was accompanied by the appearance that we mean business as Idlali. That's what that appearance seeks to signify. Whether you disagree with it or not, that's it. We have had a whole debate in the country about not just regalia, but about the ranks of the police. Is it correct for police to be called generals? We passed that. The police are commissioners, they were superintendents. We changed that. I was part of the team that changed police from superintendent, commissioners. They are still commissioners, but we brought in the army ranks. And we're fairly criticized by human rights groups in the country that we're changing the police to military military mode in the country. But we finally stayed with that because we said we wanted that because